Hey guys, welcome back. It's another episode of our small piece of the internet where we take a moment to ramble about some movies. And now our main rambler, the Rambling Mango, Mulango. Sir, how you doing this week?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
I see that you're safe against. You have some fire safety behind you, so that's good to know.
Yes, I am definitely ready for anything.
Excellent. So tell me, what am I missing at the movies this week?
So this week in the movies, there was really nothing that came out. It was a lot of
nothing at all.
Well, okay. Frankenstein came out, and it didn't even scratch the top 5. Actually, I don't even think it scratched the top 8 movies.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. It literally came in a whopping. Oh, okay. It came in number 6 with 8.6 million and only 5% of viewership from critics and whatnot. So basically, nothing came out this weekend. That's what it sums it out to. Like our top 3 movies were still Ride Along, Lone Survivor, and The Nut Job. So I think that's a testament to children's movies. If you think about it, If you have nothing coming in to compete with you, you can ride that train for quite some time.
Yes, I guess we should acknowledge. Yes, there's some work being done around Mulango there in the office, so bear with us on the audio here a little bit. So we'll work with that. But excellent. So what else is going on in the movies?
Yeah. So let's do the quick news. So some random things that I saw this weekend that were rather interesting. They posted 25 cool X-Men images that were posted on comingsoon.net. Just a rundown of like the characters coming out for X-Men, but it's definitely cool stuff that makes me more interested. I'm already interested to see this movie, but it's definitely more cool stuff. We're getting a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie.
Yeah, that's been very controversial from the sounds of it.
Yeah, like I think. Well, I mean, we were talking about this earlier. The fact that there's nothing on the site, no pictures, no images, nothing. But they definitely have a set release date of August 8th. So I don't know. It's just
going to come out of nowhere. It's going to come out of nowhere. Well, and I know that this is controversial because supposedly they're going to be aliens instead of mutants. Maybe not even teenagers. It's just supposed to be called Ninja Turtles or something like that. But we'll see. I mean, hopefully those first images will blow me away. But we see what's happened with Transformers. I don't know. I can't be so sure about it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm reading the starring cast, and Megan Fox is in this.
Yeah.
So again, my expectations for this, like you have to remember, this isn't the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles of our childhood.
No, absolutely
not. This is just all kinds of I don't know what to expect from this, but yeah, that's that. What else is going on? A lot about Her, the movie Her. If you haven't seen the spoofs, Jonah Hill did an awesome spoof on Saturday Night Live called Me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll definitely tweet this out later. But if you haven't seen it, check it out. It's freaking hilarious. So a lot of controversy, just a lot of reaction and talk to this movie, which is surprising. I don't know if Scorsese actually expected that.
Actually, I think it's very identifiable too, because we all have Siri, we all have the Google Now thing. So this is happening, and this is kind of the next thing. Even in the news, in the tech news, is the idea that Google just bought a company that's supposed to be doing deep, artificial intelligence. So this is in the news. This is current,
Yeah, definitely. So I mean, like, I think this movie's really good. If you haven't seen it, I definitely suggest seeing it. It is err on the side of depressing.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, like I said, the conversations about it I think are excellent.
Good.
A lot of I think any talk about it is rather good. The Lego movie, it's been, I wouldn't say spam. It's been all over the internet, and I haven't seen it really on television, but it's been all over the internet.
Mm-hmm.
So the question I have is, are you convinced? I think at this point I'm convinced. I mean, there are enough people, voiceover actors, that I think it would be funny. Even the previews I've seen, there's been some funny moments.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm just sucking up the fact that these are Legos and we're basically going to watch a stop motion movie. But I'm convinced I'll see it. I don't know at what capacity I'll see it.
I'm in, and it's got so many characters in it too that it really kind of just appeals to everybody in some manner. I mean, I just saw Ninja Turtles in that video we are just showing, and we know DC has a very large presence in this thing too. Wonder Woman, Batman, stuff like that. Batman was very present in the previews for this thing, so yeah. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, like I said, I'm convinced. I think I'll see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then sad. I don't know that this is really news, but yeah, apparently Universal has decided that they will make a sequel to Riddick. Question: why? I don't know.
And I didn't see the new one, but I like the idea of it. Apparently, enough people came out to see it to say it was worthwhile. Vin Diesel very much put like his own money into this thing, saying that if this thing didn't get made, he would lose his house potentially. So I think it's been really good as far as that goes, as far as proving itself. And this is also like a movie and a property that has had a lot of kind of back to, they've had books and animated films and video games, and I know have been really good and kind of groundbreaking. So there's so much more to it than just saying, "Oh, I saw Pitch Black. Oh, I saw Chronicles of Riddick." That I think there's an audience for it, and I'm looking forward. I like to see that this series is going to continue. Again, not seeing the recent one.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the recent one, and I don't know. It is what it is. Like. Mm-hmm. I don't think I'm the person for that franchise.
You weren't a big fan of the first two, were you?
Yeah, I definitely like the first one.
Yeah, Pitch Black I thought was a great movie.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the last one was just Vin Diesel's bored. But I mean, he has a fan base behind this.
He does.
So people like these kind of movies. Hey, X-Men: Days of Future Past.
Mm-hmm.
They explained the Sentinels, and I thought it was interesting because. Obviously, I'm very interested in this movie, but the explanation for the design was basically the T-1000 from Terminator, and the day the Earth stood still, the Gorts, the GORTs
mm-hmm.
from that movie.
Okay.
So, based on that explanation, the very first image that they display, if you look through the Empire's 25 limited edition covers,
mm-hmm.
they show like this weird, it doesn't look, I mean, it might be a robot, but it doesn't look at the scale or size. It looks very alien. And I don't know if this is one of the Sentinels.
It could be. Well, the other thing is, the Sentinels are a very broad thing. Like, there are different versions of the Sentinels that don't look like what you think a Sentinel is. To the point, especially in the comic, and they draw a lot of stuff from all over the place in the comics. Like, within the last 10 years, Sentinels have become not necessarily just giant robots. Like, there's, very humanoid versions of them that can pass for people. You know what I mean? So I think maybe they're taking off of that with this kind of idea, at least for this rendition of it. And you said it's from the future, so it's going to look different from maybe, they have a version of the Sentinels now, present day, that you're used to, and you're just like, oh, hey, and there's these two. The funny that they're like, hey, this is the one we want to show off first. But we've kind of seen a little bit of the models from those whole Trask, the end of Wolverine, and some of the underground marketing they've been doing in the meantime. So.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be interesting. I know, mm-hmm. The comic book Sentinels are very different than what we might expect, but I mean, I don't know. I'm very happy with that franchise, so I think I'll be okay with whatever they.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, before we move on, because I know we want to talk about some of the movies we have seen over the last couple days. I want to respond to some chat room. I think this is where we should catch up with the chat room and see what they've been talking about, the stories we've been coming up with. One Chachi says, read a book. I know you're trying to. You were telling me before the show, but we'll wait for the audiobook, apparently.
Yeah.
Chilla says he saw Jack Ryan. So I'm interested to see his thoughts on that as well. He says it's pretty good. I had the opportunity. I was going to try to go see a movie, and that was one of them. over 2 weeks ago that I was like, I think that's the one I'd go see. It looked interesting. I just know not to wear Google Glass during it because apparently that's bad news if you've been reading the stories on that. Go Google about that. We talked about it on Awesome Cast last week. Also, Chilla lets us know that Pitch Perfect sequel is in the works.
That's freaking awesome.
That's great. I finally got to see that on HBO a couple months ago.
I'm going to start working on my acapella now.
Yeah, exactly, right? I just hope it doesn't involve as much, spoiler alert, vomit as the first one. Because that really kind of took me off guard a little bit. It says Anna Kendrick's in it. Oh, is Anna Kendrick in it? Okay, so they're saying yes, she's going to do some directing as well. So interested to see how that goes. Excellent. So what did you see this week?
Wait, what's that? Oh, what did I see this week?
Yeah, what did you see this week? I'm sorry. That would be a question, Mulango, for which you're going to answer me now.
I saw Escape Plan.
Okay.
I was on a Arnold Schwarzenegger kick from last week, so I figured I'd wrap it up. I saw Escape Plan, and that was interesting. I'll just go with that. It's interesting.
Okay, first of all, greater than or less than The Last Stand?
Yeah, Last Stand. I take Last Stand above this.
Okay.
This one, I think this one, Stallone tried to be methodical and let's make this a deep drama with thought, and he's supposed to be like this guy that could solve any puzzle, and he just doesn't come off like that. And you don't
see Stallone as like the genius type typically, right?
Yeah. So, and the guy that plays the villain, I can't remember his name.
The guy from it looks like the guy from Law and Order Criminal Intent, right?
Well, no, yes, that guy is in it. But he's not. I guess I don't know if he's really the main villain. I guess there are two villains, but the prison guy is the guy that. Crap! I should just look it up because I can't even remember the TV show. He's in the TV show that I like too. He's an awesome guy, but this movie, I don't know if he's trying to get back into movies, but it's kind of weird. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would recommend this one. It was okay. It wasn't bad, but it just wasn't great either. So it is what it is. What about you, Mike? What were you watching?
I got to see, thankfully, we have a great theater, independent, nonprofit theater here. Nice old theater. We got to actually, shoot it for Unsung. Got a lot of great behind the scenes for the place. They had a giant rack of not Walking Dead, the Night of the Living Dead original print on the platters for the film. It was really cool to see. But they actually had Knights of Badassdom, which actually, and if you want to catch it, it's actually coming out in a few weeks on demand. So you can check it out there. On demand and digital on February 11th, actually, if you want to check it out. But this involved Summer Glau, Peter. Crap! Now you got me doing it. That I'm forgetting. Steve Zahn's in it. Damn you, Mulango! You made me do it too. The little guy from Game of Thrones. Come on.
Oh, yeah, that guy's cool. I like that guy.
But no, Peter Dinklage. There he is. Thank you, trailer. But it's a really fun kind of, it involves LARPing, live action role playing. So it's very geeky, very, very geeky, really cool, kind of thing. And basically they summon a demon by accident. Because somebody finds a Necronomicon kind of book and actually doing that when they're trying to be a mage or something. It's a lot of fun. It gets really gory. Like I said, really over the top and a blast. They're really fun and kick ass. Summer Glau's really kick ass in it. So I definitely recommend it. Knights of Badassdom. I would say pick it up on the digital. If they got a good rental on it. I don't know. This is one of those things where it doesn't get much of a theatrical like it got like kind of an independent, small theatrical release. I think that's why we got it like at the Hollywood, because we usually get like Pulp Fiction and Groundhog's Day is playing, and 50 Shades of Swayze's coming to the theater, right? So it's really cool when we do get something that's independent but a little bigger like this. You can tell it was a passion project for a lot of these guys. I mean, Steve Zahn, he was in, he's been in he's been in Apatow films and stuff, hasn't he? So you can tell this was like kind of the passion project for these guys, and it really kind of shows with it. So I definitely recommend Knights of Badassdom. You can check out Knights of Badassdom-movie.com for the trailer and see if it's even playing on any screens between now and the digital release as well. So
yeah, I have to check that out. Hey, real quick note: some of the people that were in that other movie, Jim Caviezel. I can't even. I butchered his last name, but he's in Persons of Interest.
Mm-hmm.
He's an awesome guy. I like him. And then some other not so recent people, Amy Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed her in this movie, and I was like, "Where is she from?" It's because I'm watching that freaking HBO special, The Wire, and that's where I noticed her from. And Sam Neill. There are no Jurassic Park dinosaurs in this eventually, though. But yeah, some other noticeable people.
Awesome. What's coming up? What's coming up, sir?
Chances are it's just.
What's that?
What's coming up in the theater, sir?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it sounds like it's getting busy there. So let's go ahead and find out what's happening here.
Let's see what's going on in theaters. Yeah, so the weekend battle this week is that awkward moment and Labor Day.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually have passes for Labor Day, so I'm definitely going to go check that out. But yeah, that awkward moment. I saw a video about this earlier today. It's rocking the cast of
Zac Efron, I see.
Miles Taylor, and who's the other kid from that kid, the football from Friday Night Lights. I would say Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, sounds like.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so they had an interview, which was very very weird. Miles Taylor just totally took over that interview, which was kind of funny. But yeah, this is supposed to be a romantic comedy for guys. They're saying like, yeah, both women will like this too, but it's supposed to be like the awkward moments. It's supposed to be real like guys. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. As a guy, I'm not gonna. I have passes for it though. I think I'm gonna give them to my wife.
And she can come on and tell us how it is.
Yeah, but yeah. I mean, that's what's coming on the weekend. This
Awesome.
is the slow time.
It's gonna be. This is where we find other stuff like Knights of Badassdom and the Escape Plan, right? This is where you fill in that stuff you've been missing, right?
Definitely.
Hey, Chilla also fill us in the chat room more on that Pitch Perfect 2. Alyssa Banks is actually to direct. Anna Kendrick, Rebel Wilson are still going to be in the sequel, so that's awesome. So
Cool. Yeah, I'm definitely pumped for that. I love that movie. I live by that movie. That's one of the few movies that I will just rewatch.
Mm-hmm.
And I have the soundtrack for it,
Mm-hmm.
and people are like, "What are you listening to?" A Pitch Perfect soundtrack. Freaking awesome.
Awesome.
Hey,
All
do you have any movies to recommend this weekend?
Really just that Knights of Badassdom. I didn't really. I was very busy with Royal Rumble weekend and everything, so I didn't get a chance to catch much else. Actually, Wheels in the chat room was asking if watching the Royal Rumble in a theater counts as watching a movie. That's cool. He probably did that down at CalU at California University, because I know they've done that with TNA pay-per-views, but I've never seen it for a WWE one, at least since the days of closed caption, pay-per-views like when they started it. But no, I honestly don't have anything new for you. I tried watching the reunion with John Cena that's on Hulu actually, and realized I watched it already. Not a bad movie. It's actually not a bad movie if you're just looking for a time waster there. It's about some siblings that are fell off, different walks of life. One of them's John Cena, that just is a cop that beat up the wrong person and got suspended. And they have to work together in order to get their inheritance from their, for the most part, estranged father. And then they just like get together and start doing like a detective agency or something like that. And it's one of those, like, it's an okay movie. It's a good distraction. I recommend it if you have a chance, just looking for something to kill time. So.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I really have many movies I would recommend this. Well, yeah, I don't know. It's been the weekend of documentaries. I don't know if I recommended Carrie yet, but if you're gonna watch the new updated Carrie, definitely just fast forward everything to the last like 15 minutes.
You just want to see the mayhem, anyways, right?
That's what all the money went into. But yeah, it's the weekend of documentaries for me. The one that I saw recently was the one on Netflix. They have Qdoba, is that? No, Chipotle. The Chipotle documentary.
Oh no, you did it! Wait! The inside Chipotle one?
No, wait.
Did you find a different one?
This was like Bloomberg's.
Yeah. I found ones. I watched the one on McDonald's and Chipotle. As I ate like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It was weird. But yeah, and they have one on Pixar actually. I saw it listed there. So I like these popped up. I'm like, really, Chipotle and McDonald's? What's this about? You know, it's kind of cool because they do kind of grill them on some stuff. I was almost going to say something about those too, but I didn't know if we wanted to get into weird documentary things like that.
Hey, they're movies.
Yeah. So other than that, yeah. Also, I'm planning to check out. There's been some noise about this new Internet Famous, I believe is the name of it, a new Pittsburgh-based web series actually, and it premiered down at the Hollywood. It's actually still on the marquee when we went for Knights of Badassdom on Friday night. So look that up, check it out. I honestly have only seen a little snippet of it. I had not enough to make anything of it. I'm glad to see that something new like that, other than Pittsburgh Dad, is coming on the internet. So definitely supporting the local, ground up indie online stuff. So go check that out. Other than that, I think all of us are going to be watching Super Bowl ads, as Chilla says. He says it looks like we're going to see Captain America, Transformers, Spider-Man 2, and maybe X-Men up there for ads for the Super Bowl.
Nice.
Maybe we'll see the Turtles one.
We can read this.
Never know. All right, man.
All right, man. Have a good night.
All right, we'll see you guys next week. Thanks a lot.
All right.